Okay, so I have this chat GPT and I did this research here. I said, what does smart dust do to the body? It says smart dust refers to tiny wireless micro electromechanical systems, MEMS, that can sense, compute, and communicate. They're typically used in fields like environmental monitoring, health diagnostics, or industrial applications. However, concerns about their effects on the body primarily arise when considering their potential for medical or intrusive uses. The word intrusive. Health monitoring, the positive side is smart dust could monitor vital signs. I don't know how the fuck it does that. Detect diseases or deliver targeted drug treatments. See, this is what I talk about here. Deliver targeted drug treatment or targeted drug treatments. Targeted areas in the body. I don't know if they're coated with these drugs. I don't know how this works. I always said this targeted areas, certain areas where you're feeling it. So you got to rethink this whole thing. If those of you who really are being targeted, really, please, you need to take better precaution. Because this is not a joke. This is not a drill. You got one life. There's no dress rehearsal here. This is it. And then they said are generally safe if properly tested and approved. The risk is improper design or malfunctioning devices might interfere with bodily functions or cause local irritation or damage. Immune response is the body might perceive the smart dust particles as foreign objects, triggering an immune response. This could result in inflammation or other immune reactions, depending on the size, materials, and coatings of the particles. You see that word there, inflammation. There's inflammation, I believe, all over my body. There's a lot of diseases going around now with the word inflammation. Every 2 or 3 years, there's a widespread disease that involves a lot of inflammation. So we got interference with biological processes. If the devices emit signals, they might theoretically interfere with cellular processes or the central nervous system. Again, let me repeat this. If the devices emit signals, they might theoretically interfere with cellular processes or the nervous system. Research into potential electromagnetic effects is ongoing but currently inconclusive. Beyond physical effects, smart dust could pose ethical concerns such as unauthorized data collection from the body or potential misuse for surveillance. Smart dust for medical use is still in experimental stages, and extensive testing is required before such technologies are widely adopted. Regulatory agencies like the FDA ensure safety and efficacy before approving any device for human use. If you are concerned about a specific application or exposure, feel free to elaborate. That's a little bit of research I did there. Came up with something. So, I don't know. Let me see. Feasibility in gang stalking. The deployment of smart dust for covert tracking or monitoring would require highly advanced, costly, and coordinated systems. Real world use of smart dust in this context would also require extensive technological infrastructure and expertise, making it unlikely for organized harassment groups to access or implement. There has to be people with money behind this and the actual manufacturing of the dust, because we're talking about a lot of dust here, not just a little bit. Think about a small medical facility or even a medium-sized medical facility. They will notice if it's being drained from the facility. They will know. Okay. Okay. Feasibility. Smart dust is designed to monitor environments, collect data, and communicate wirelessly. It is used in fields like industrial monitoring, medical diagnostics, and environmental science. Wirelessly, which means if they have the, I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how. It's like, imagine two cell phones or a pair of walkie-talkies or two tin cans tied with a string. I mean, tied to a string. I have no idea, you know? I don't know how they do it. But I know that this may have something to do with it. This following you around is to make us believe, should the shit hit the fan, is because they're close by. But I believe that we are tagged like cattle. And they say it. They can get to me anytime, anywhere, any place I go. They're talking about coordinates. It's got to be some navigation system, some satellite nav. Or that's just highfalutin talk to scare me. I don't know. But so far, they're making good on these threats. I promise you. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. This chat GPT has a lot of information. And it hones in on, kind of like what you want. So, yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I can look for. I have no idea. I'll do some more research later.